Guys, this is Astranox and I'm back from another Epic 7 video. This is my Europe account, my third account. I'm a free-to-play player. This is my Golem 11 team, and I just want to show you Carmainerose. Let me just show you her stats real quick. The thing I really like is that on Lifesteal, man, like with her kind of poor survival stats, Lifesteal set is allowing her to heal so much. On top of the healing from skill 1, you will see it in Golem 11 how much healing it actually does. So defense down, Daydream Joker and all that, it's helping her deal more damage. And I'll show my gear at the end of the video, but yeah, just really quickly, the stats. Carmainerose Ken is super beefy for PvP in arena defense, guild war defense, but also in offense. I don't use Cecilia and Golem. Where is it? So Mascot Hazel, she's built with, I mean, I don't go for speed too much really. Achates, she's a different story. I do have speed on her, but she's tanky. You need that 55% effectiveness. You'll end that attack break. That unhealable, I need some more effectiveness, but it's fine. So yeah, let's go in there and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I've shown my team before, but Carmainerose was actually using the epic item level 55 destruction set, part of the adventurous path reward, on top of the ring, the crit chance ring from that, plus the necklace. I don't quite remember what she was using. I think it was kind of a crappy necklace, but yeah. So now she's using that Lifesteal set, and well, when I get the next one, the item level 85 one, I feel like, I mean, that seems a bit too good for just Carmainerose, because I only use her really in Golem 11. I mean, yeah, so I mean, I can use her in some other places, I guess. I do use her in Guild Wars. I use her in what was it? I mean, she can be used as a farmer too. She's an amazing hero. You can definitely use her as a farmer, especially if she's on Lifesteal, but just the amount of healing that she can do during the battle is quite amazing. And I'm not even wearing Shimaju's staff. Like, if Shimaju's staff was there, she would be healing even more. I really like her kit, like the way like she can buff her attack, buff her defense, buff her speed, and then lower the speed of the enemy, reduce their combat readiness, remove buffs like that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Plus healing on skill 1. Like, what a great kit. Of course, she is the least tanky hero on this team. But yeah, we've got the attack break. That's really good. It lowers Golem's well, damage in half roughly. I've been doing hunts like Golem 11 so many times. The amount of runs I did, I mean, I did a couple crafting sessions of, what was it? Like every time I do a crafting session of 50 crafts for Golem, where's that paper with the mat? It's like 2,000. Bear with me for a second. Got defense down, that's good. So it's 2,100 material every time I do it, but I think I did like 3 videos, so like that's over 6,000 materials. And I did one, I crafted some jewelry as well. Yeah, every time that's like 200 runs. So I must be like between 800 and like 1,000 runs of Golem 11, I think. Yo, like that, like, man, I didn't even pay attention. The damage was too high. Did she even lose health? So you guys can see the healing. My god, there is gonna be some healing. 2,800. That was skill 3. Didn't even see how much damage it dealt. It must have been 20,000 something. Her damage is ridiculous. And I mean, her gear is definitely not top tier. She's got skill 3 and she's got skill 2 enhanced to +3, and that is really good because it allows her to, I mean, it reduced their cooldown by 1 turn each, which is really strong. So Daydream Joker is definitely an amazing artifact on her, very easy to obtain, and yeah, it deals more damage when you apply defense down on the target. So that's another major plus. If I had Ethica's Scepter, I would probably use it instead. I would probably use it. It just makes her kit, she can cycle through her skills even more, and that's just like more buff removal, more combat readiness reduction, and more chance to apply speed down debuff, which I really like. But the tree is dispelling. The tree is that's what happens in stage 11. He starts to remove debuffs and then he heals. But if you apply unhealable debuff, he will not heal. The heal happens before clearing those debuffs. Hence why I'm bringing Mascot Hazel in here. And she's an amazing hero. I mean, that greater attack buff is huge too. That's plus 75% attack increase. And just a great hero. She's at plus 27 in her skill tree because there's one a 3-pointer where it allows her to leech with her skill 1, but I feel like the amount of healing that she's gonna do is so minuscule that I just skipped it. So yeah, if you go for, like, what I did is you go selective summon, you go for Ken. And you try to get Achates before selective or during selective. If you get Ken Achates during that selective roll, that's really, really good. It's definitely possible to do it. But yeah, that's what I went for. That was my goal, and it's really great. I just wanted to farm Golem because I feel like farming Wyvern 11 is... I don't like to farm for speed. So yeah. I prefer to go for a turn 2 team in arena. There we go. 23,000 damage is just so much. Reduce combat readiness, apply speed down. Let's see. She's gonna take some damage. Okay. 1,200 healing, but it's if there's defense down on the boss and she uses skill 1 and she has could be attack buff or greater attack buff, and she uses skill 1 with the lifesteal set plus the fact that skill 1 heals 1,051. I've seen some healing of 2,900, like close to 3,000 healing with her skill 1. That's ridiculous. And she has good defense. She has, especially with the defense buff, that close to 3,000 healing is huge for her because her health pool is not that high. Her survival is mostly like she's got some good damage mitigation because of her her great amount of base defense and the defense buff. The thing is, if she has defense down debuff applied on her, of course it will lower her survival, but like it's pretty much the case for the whole team. Mascot Hazel not healing for that much. I think she got stunned here, maybe back to back or something, but she's there for unhealable, backup healing, and yeah, definitely her speed is not so high. I changed her gear, made her more tanky, but I can tell you that this team is very optimal, like in the fact that it's all fire. You can build this team if you make your goal in selective summon to go for Ken and Achates before or during selective summon. You need Carmainerose. You need to, like, if you don't get it during before or during selective summon, you will have to do some summoning. But yeah, if you get these 3 Mascot Hazel, you can get Hazel for free from the connection. And that's it. You do her specialty change. You got 2 healers. You've got the debuff that you need. Very, very solid team. And I've been running with this team since the start. And I started doing Golem 11 at 170,000 CP. And of course, my survival stats were not as high. Ken was probably at 15,000 health. Carmainerose running that epic item level 55 Adventurer's Pad set, which has good effectiveness. It's actually on Champion Zerato, which I want to try out. And yeah, this necklace was not part of it. That's something I got way later. But yeah, the stats were good on it. The stats were good. Some survival, it's definitely not much, but it was enough for her to survive. Like with the attack down debuff on the boss, with the constant healing from herself, of course, plus Achates, plus Mascot Hazel. It allows me to, with the attack down debuff from Achates and from Ken's skill 3, all this stuff allows me to just tank the damage, lowers the damage from the golem, remove his attack buff from the spelling, plus applying speed down, allowing me to go more often than the golem, because really what's dangerous is his skill 3, the spike damage, plus when he applies defense down, plus there's another like earthquake after, there's another damage coming, and you've got defense down applied on your team, or most of your members have it, so that's really a lot of damage coming your way. So if you can reduce his combat readiness and slow him down, you are increasing your team's survival for sure. The tree though, on the other hand, he's quite annoying, so by having Ken and Achates, two heroes that can apply attack down debuff, especially skill 1 on Achates, that's huge. A skill 1 with attack break is huge, or any debuff really, but attack break is such a survival boost for your team. That's very, very powerful. And yeah, so having the important things coming from multiple heroes is huge. So all fire, 2 source of attack down debuff, 2 healers, plus Achates can heal, Carmainerose, I mean, she can heal herself, now especially with the Lifesteal set. Not that hard to obtain this one. I mean, if you got good rolls, you could use the item level 55 Lifesteal set, but really it might be rough. You can, like I said, just use the epic epic item level 55 set from Adventurer's Pad. That was solid. I'm running her with speed now, but before, of course, the boost had attack percentage. Speed is definitely something that you want to avoid on your damage dealers, because it will, you want your supports to go more often. Before that, I had speed boots on Achates at some point, which was really good. And the Mascot Hazel, she was faster too. So I prefer to have my healers fast and my damage dealers slower, so you don't get counter attack too often by the golem. But I did show my skill ups, and I was showing my gear, wasn't it? Or am I? Let's just show the gear. So yeah, of course, like Ken, he can definitely do it. That the amount of health he's got, his survival is way up there. You can definitely do it with, I mean, you can do it probably with 10,000 HP on him, but you definitely want more health than that, because his damage scales off of his max health and attack, but mostly from his health. So that's definitely a stat that you want to invest heavily into for Ken. He's such an amazing hero in pretty much everywhere in the game, so that's why I went for him. And he's a late game hero. Like, he always needs stats. He can always use more stats. Like, I could up his effectiveness, I could up his crit damage, his crit chance to 100%, I can get him more speed, I can get him more health, more defense, more attack. Like, he uses everything. So he shines early game, mid game, and late game, and that's really important. That's why I went for him. He's like a godly bruiser. So I'm not gonna try my luck and hope I summon him during like on a new account. I'm just gonna straight up get him, so that's out of the way, and I can enjoy his skill and his strength. So yeah, why am I showing her gear? But yeah, I guess I started, so let's finish this off. That was the ring on my Chaos Axe for a while now. He's built more offensively for cleaving with auxiliary loss in PvP. Look at that defense, it's crazy. I need to get the health item on the right side though for files. Need more speed on Angelic Montmorency. Need to test him. This Tina, so lucky I pulled her from Mystic Summons during her rotation. Definitely could use more speed on Hazel. Effectiveness is good because you need to land this unhealable debuff which I can skill up. We can get a better chance to land it at 70%. And this is like, wow, like just like whatever I can get, right? Whatever I can get. And here, that's her skill tree. Like I said, this just like, yeah, not gonna help much. Can tell you that much. And finally, Achates. I mean, she's so good. She's so good. I only did +2 here, so you can go for that 50% chance. But since I have Ken, I don't need it that much, and I kind of need my more like auras for other things. But yeah, if you only have one source of attack down and it's Achates, I would highly suggest that you get that to 50% chance and get her 55% effectiveness, because that's what you need to counter 70% effect resistance, which is what bosses have in Hunts 11. And yeah, so that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon for to be notified whenever I release a new video, and check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlists of all sorts: Arena, Guild Wars, Guide Tips and HowTos, and Abyss Floor 62+. So check those out if you haven't. Climbing back to Legend. My defense was weird. I was using Fireless, and it's going up. Like, it was like 12% success rate, which was pretty bad. So let me just cleave that. Kind of have that backup of Ken and Achates. I use that on offense too, but if I fail the cleave, it's kind of hard to come back from it. Tagihil's Ancient Book, locked out when I was doing the Mystic Summons for this Tina. Alright, so that's really it for this one. Good luck with all you do in the game. Peace out for now.